Hello everyone, this last week I have done no tree surgery work or anything of the sort because I've had coronavirus for a whole week, and so has my partner. So I've barely left this room and I wasn't able to go and make a video of anything else. But I was scrolling through my phone the other day and I was watching loads of just videos of arborists and people getting things wrong, people getting things right, people doing all different kinds of strange things, and I thought it would be really cool to make a little reaction video to some of the things that I've seen just in the last week on YouTube and Instagram and everything else. I'm going to go out there at the start and say that I am by no means an authority on tree surgery, and some of the people that you're going to see in this video are like really well-known, well-respected tree professionals who might be making really basic mistakes, and I think that's really important to know, is that this is not like a judgment or a video going, well, these people are idiots, because I've made at least half of these mistakes. I know that I have, and I know a lot of other people out there who have been in the game a lot longer than I have who will as well. It's just a bit of fun. It's just sort of watching some tree videos, which is what we all seem to enjoy doing. Clip number one, here we go. Look, that's a squirrel bailing. Is he underneath the tree? Oh, they're coming out of the tree. Oh, that's amazing. Is he all right? Yeah, he's fine. Oh, wow, happy days. I've seen a couple of videos like this recently of squirrels, like, you know, we call those big wingsuits, people have got squirrel suits, but I've rarely ever seen them actually like fly like that. It's quite amazing. I mean, it must have been quite scary for the squirrel. You know, having a giant to them in a tree with a chainsaw cutting up their home, which is very sad, but you know, needs must, and I'm glad they got out and got to ground safely. So yeah, I don't know if there should be like a rating for these videos, but I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10. There were cute squirrels. They didn't die. Nice things happened. No one got hurt by the looks of things. So we're fine. Clip number one. A good start. A really good start. Number two. So I saw this clip on Facebook. I think it was actually posted by the guy who put it up. It wasn't like a shaming thing or anything like that. What he's done, I think, is he's rigged two separate bits. And as you can, like, he put it in the text in the video, he said this tree was like as dead as it could be and no one was going to climb right the way out onto the end. Was there a different way you could do it? I mean, they could have got a bucket out there, I suppose, or a crane or something, but maybe the access wasn't so good. It doesn't look like they damaged the building or anything like that. To be honest, like, if no one ever saw that and came and looked at it afterwards, if the client, whoever the client was, maybe it was the city council or town council or wherever they are, it looks like it's in the US, if they'd come and seen that afterwards, not the taking down the tree, but that the tree was gone and everything was cleaned up, they'd be like, good job. And that's kind of the thing you have to sort of do, is that if no damage has actually been done, then it's like, is that okay? Like, because that tree clearly hasn't done any damage to that building. It's disintegrated as soon as it's touched it. It just looks quite bad. But I'm gonna give that video like a 6 out of 10, as it looks like that's exactly what they intended for it to do. You can hear someone saying sorry. I don't know if that's what they meant to do, but like, I don't know. But yeah, again, 6 out of 10, no one got hurt. It looks a bit messy. And again, like I said at the start, I've done exactly that. I've boshed a big old limb into a building before, and a much less dead one than that. But it looks, you know, looks like the ground crew's probably got a bit of cleaning up to do. The leaf blower and the broom's going to get some working out there today. So yeah, okay, so 6 out of 10 for that one. What's this? There's no one in that tree, is there? No? Okay, it's just a tree that's blowing over. Okay, See, this is a really good example of how strong trees, both how strong and how weak trees are. Because you see how slowly that tree is coming down, and it's just carving through that summer house, whatever that is. It's just cutting through it like a knife through butter, because it's just so heavy. That's I don't know exactly what type of tree that is. It looks quite tall. It might be some kind of pine or maybe a macacarpa or something. That's got to weigh half a ton, 3/4 of a ton, and it's just slowly pushing down through that. Like, it looks like that house was made out of matches. I hope it wasn't someone's actual house. But that's also a really good example of, like, one, how important it is to care for the trees that are in your home. Like, and get some, if you own like a home and that you've got trees around it that are taller than the buildings that are around it, you need someone to come out and check your trees. If you don't know, really good tree surveyor can come out and not just tell you how strong the tree is or anything like that. They can also tell you how strong the root plates are and give you an idea of how stable they are and whether or not in like really high winds. I mean, in high enough winds, any tree will blow over. But I mean, that one, it looks like it maybe wasn't planted so well, and maybe there wasn't like enough room for the roots to spread out and actually get a good foothold in the soil, because it looks like it came up pretty easily. But then also it must have been there for quite a long time. So moral of the story from that one, if you own trees, get a professional to come and assess them, because it looks like there are guys there who've got like Protos helmets on and stuff like that, who maybe were from a tree group, and they must have got there and gone, nah, we ain't climbing that. They must have literally got there and gone, no, you can't climb that because it's about to fall over, and there it goes. So yeah, 6 out of 10 for that one. 6 out of 10. No one, it doesn't look like anyone really got hurt. Unfortunately, it looks like someone's nice summer house got a bit squashed there. An educational video, that one, about, you know, the sort of the strengths and weaknesses of trees. Next clip number 4, I think. Okay, guys felling a big old tree. Oh, big barber chair. Oh god. Oh my word. That's the biggest barber chair I've ever seen. So if you don't know what a barber chair is, and it's really hard to tell in that video because you can't see the other side of the tree, I can't tell whether that guy had put a nice proper face cut into it or if he was just trying to cut through the tree, and you also can't tell how much it's leaning in whichever direction. But a barber chair is, if you imagine my arms here are a tree trunk and you start just cutting in from that side, what's going to happen is the tree will split there, and then this bit will pivot like that. And if it's a big enough tree like that one, I've seen pictures like tractors and diggers and stuff that have been picked up by the force of that arm coming up. It's called a barber chair because apparently it looks like an old style barber chair where they used to like recline you like that. It's so dangerous if you're up a tree and it starts to snap off like that, and it's because once it's snapped off like that, you have no control whatsoever of where the tree's going. It can come straight towards you. It can go towards anything else that's around you. And like, if you're, you know, doing a dangerous fell where you're near a building or something, like where you're near someone's house, oh, maybe there was too much lean and maybe he should have bored through it first, done like a bore through cut and then come through the back of it, like a dog tooth. If he was just cutting straight through the back, then yeah, you can expect that to happen because all of the tension is held on one side, and then you're just cutting through it and it's just going like that. I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10, a 7 or 7.5 out of 10, 7.5, because it was a cool video. It was really cool. No one got hurt. Doesn't look like anything got damaged, and it was spectacular. Yeah, there was a big, that was such a big, like, chunk of wood. When you have to realize, like, if you've ever been, I've been hit by trees before. I've been hit by like a branch that's like that thick before, just swinging back and hitting me in the chest. I've been hit when like I've been winching like big logs and stuff, and something's come off and it's like bounced and hit me in the side. Trees don't care. Trees don't care at all. You won't change their trajectory at all. A human body won't, certainly. Like, if a tree's coming, it's coming. And like that, when it barber chairs and snaps like that, oh my God, you've literally just got to, you've just got to get out of the way. There's no two ways about it. So I'm glad that dude's all right. 7.5 out of 10. Excellent demonstration of a barber chair, which is something you don't want to happen. Just need a little hydration. Always keep hydrated. It's important. Okay, next clip. See what we got. Dude's just fell the top. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's the rope. Ah, oh, no. Oh. He just burnt. Oh, poor guy. Because that sounded horrible. I can see exactly what happened there, and it sucks, and it's happened to me, but nowhere near as badly. Oh, that's made me feel a bit. So what he's done is so first of all, he's strapped into the tree, and then he's negative rigging the top. So he's got a separate rigging point, which is on the tree in front of him, and there's a rope going through to a dude at the ground, and another rope's coming onto the top of the tree, which is above him, and then he's cutting through this, so the tree's gonna fall forwards like that. Not just going to fall straight to the ground. Probably got like either a pulley or just a shackle or something like that for the thing to go around. And then as the top has gone, what he's done is he's reached around the tree to hang on, because you want to hang on, and anything moves like that, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So, you know, that much weight coming out of the top of the tree, which is it's moving in a momentum like that, it's going to push the rest of the tree back and forwards, and you're going to go for a bit of a ride. And you want to hold on, but what the poor guy's done here, it looks like he's leashed in really close. I have no idea whether this is like a completely new climber or something, because new climbers, I was certainly like this when I was a new climber, I would be like, I'd leash myself in as tight as as close as I could to the tree. What you actually want is to actually have your strop like quite far back. And then so your legs are straight, so you're almost like that's the tree, and you're the climber. You're leaning out kind of like that, so that your feet are there, and you can work with the saw at like arm's length. Because you also don't want the saw like close to your face like this. You want it at arm's length. And then when the top would go, you do the last bit at the top. You've got a second or two before it goes. You clip your saw, put your hands on the face, and just sort of like ride it back and forth like that. What this guy's done is he's put his arms around the tree, and then the ground worker, who's probably doing exactly what he's been told, has let it run. So he's put his arm around the tree's there, and then the rope is just there, and it's just burning through his arm. And if you don't think rope burn, oh my God, it's the most painful thing. That poor guy is gonna have hurt for days. That sounds like it was so bad, because it's literally, it'll feel like someone trying to cut your arm off. I'm gonna give that, whew, that's traumatized me a bit. It really has. I'm gonna give that a 6 out of 10, because it's an important video to watch. It's important to watch because it's important to know what not to do. If you can learn from your own mistakes in tree climbing, that's good. If you can learn from someone else's mistakes, that's better. And mistakes happen to all of us. There's no shaming here or anything like that. I'm certainly not shaming that guy. Oh, that looked like it sucked. Okay guys, that's the end of part 1. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And if you want to see more stuff of it, please let me know in the comments down below. Part 2 is going to be coming soon, so keep an eye on this channel, and I'll show you guys some more stuff soon.